and 1. All right, my green's up, which means I still have 5 more minutes to complete the session. But if you have any questions and you're shy to ask, you can feel free to post it on the chat. And no question is a silly question. Every question is meant for learning. So go ahead and ask your questions if you have any. I would now like to hand over the stage to a dual role taker, who is the Toastmaster of the day and also the second education session presenter. Over to you, Toastmaster Chaitanya.
Thank you, DTM Vanita, for that wonderful session on DCP points. It was a very good learning experience for all the new members who have joined recently to know what they are doing, how will it help the club functioning, and how the district officers will see and monitor how the clubs are functioning in their areas. Now we will move on to the next educational session for today, that is the moments of truth. So before we start, can anyone just guess what is moments of truth, the process we do in Toastmasters? Okay. So what is moments of truth basically is, it is the collective reflection of what the members think about their own club. How do they feel the club is functioning, and how the club can be improved in various aspects of its functioning, and also the process. So it is a data driven approach. Why? Because we will take some data on the membership member feedback collectively, and put it in a single place to know what we are doing well and what we can improve based on various parameters, and which I will explain in this whole session. And also there are best practices. Main two things for this MOT process is, first, the MOT process, where we take the collective membership view about the club functioning, and the second, to identify the best practices which are followed in a particular club and report it to the division and the district level, so that they will do analysis on that, and they will implement those things which are beneficial to the other clubs which are maybe struggling in those areas. Moving ahead, reiterating what is the moments of truth, it is on a whole area director led special reflective Toastmaster meeting for the club members to pause and assess the state of the club and to agree on actions for continuous improvement. So it is a process where every member of the club will be involved and will provide their input for the further improvement of the club. And here we have a brief context on what we were doing earlier and why we call these terms first ever new MOT process. Earlier, the MOT was a mere formality. We were just doing because we have to do. We were identifying the problems, what we were facing as a club through the members. But what it was missing are the constant follow-up and the actions to solve those problems. And in the new MOT process from this year, the area director will follow through all the action items what we have identified in our moments of truth meeting. He will work with the club officers, and the club officers will in turn implement those things, those actions for the problems which are identified in the MOT meeting in their whole program year. If you look at these two snapshots of the figure, here we have a graph. The left side, we have various sections called first impression, program planning, and meeting organization, etc. And on the x-axis, that is the bottom, we have the rating. So once a MOT process happens is, what in a MOT process happens is that the members will take a collective decision on a particular standard, let's say first impression. So there are different aspects of first impression, like the guest book and the name tag, meeting room arrangement, the location, whether it is easy to navigate for the new people guests to get there, but we are doing it online. But these are the snapshots of the things when we were doing it in person. So every aspect of that will be rated on this board. And in the right side, what is that is, after identifying those things, we will devise a plan what we want to achieve after this MOT review. If you take one example, the evaluation. So the evaluation process in this snapshot example is rated as 2. So what the arrow indicates is we want to improve it further in that particular program year. We will take actions and we will work through those actions and improve the evaluation aspect in our regular meetings. So how this data is done, how it is taken, I will explain in detail in the next slides. As I said, the MOT whole process is a data-driven approach, and as you saw in the last slide, it totally depends on the ratings which are given by the member group, and also the action items which are identified through that. So what happens is the area director will take the data from the MOT meeting. They will give it to the division directors, where the division directors will drill down through the portfolios and identify the plans how to improve and implement further. And at the district leadership level, the district leaders will identify the data patterns in the different MOT data of different clubs, and they also identify the best practices which are highlighted in a particular club's MOT and how they can implement that in the whole area. Next, on a whole, why, who, and when, and key dates for this MOT process. As I said, the area directors participate and supervise the MOT session for every club, and the VP membership of that particular club will facilitate the whole MOT process in that meeting. Means they will act as a moderator for the whole meeting. The AD visits, why we do this? The AD visits are a key aspect of the club governance and oversight. Why? Because if you take, for example, today, when we are doing this TLI training, learnings, sharing with all the members, we have our AD with us, looking after how it is going and what are the things being covered. So that is one thing which tells us in this new process that the AD will work closely with all the clubs that are under that AD, and he will network with the club officers and the club members to see what are the issues they are facing, what are the strengths of the club performance, and what are the weaknesses of the club performance. And along with that, the AD will provide support and experimental assistance as needed. So the first MOT session for a program year from June to July to next June, in that program year, we should do the MOT session before September 30th in the first half of the program year, that is July to December. And some of the key dates are, so the 30th September, we should be completing the MOT session and also the report. Means we have to take the data from the members through the session and also identify the best practices and the action items. And the second date is the 31st October. The MOT action plan baseline by president and area director, that is the action plan for some of the points where we need to improve. We will devise action plans in our MOT session, and they will be further discussed and finalized by the AD and president. And from November 1st to 31st January of the next year, that is 2021, the MOT action plan will be implemented in that particular club. And these are the different resources links what we have. The first half till presentation talks about what is the MOT and various aspects if you want to learn more details into the moments of truth and how it helps our club functioning. And the next part below are the various links we have for the club officers to upload the MOT session reports, the data, documents, and everything, and the action plans and all those things which we will be doing in that MOT session to the District 122. This is being done for the district to have the data so that they can run data patterns and know about various different best practices and actions being taken in the different clubs of that district. And also it will help for the club to gain the PQD awards for doing this in the deadline. Next, on a whole, how the MOT process goes is the president of the club will agree with the area director on the date with the session. The president will allow announce the MOT session 2 weeks in advance for the members to know that they can plan ahead to attend the meeting, because the members play an important role in this whole session. Communication will be sent through all the members in a form of a poster or an email to addressing the key aspects of this particular session and what is it is about. So right now is one part of that we are doing to educate all our members what the MOT process is, and the facilitator of the MOT meeting will brief everything well in advance in start of the meeting and also before the meeting through mails to all the members. Here in this case, the facilitator will be the VP membership of that particular club. And the facilitator will also present the MOT purpose and process. And the sixth point is the crucial main thing, how we will do the MOT process. As you have seen in the first snapshot, the y-axis has different standards, right? So how will we take the collective information from all the members? So we will divide the members into teams. There are 6 standards. We will divide into 6 teams, and each team will be allocated to analyze a particular standard of that club. And each team will document the standard details of a standard detail analysis of that particular standard in the club, and they will report back. So collectively, we will have a moments of truth, that is the member feedback on all the standards which we have mentioned in the previous slide. So after this everything, that is the 7th and 8th point, in the 9th one, the AD and the club president will jointly review and agree on the feedback and also the action items which we can implement in the next program year. Then the next is the MOT findings will be published as per the guidelines below. The guidelines are some of the standard documents we have, handout books we have for filling the MOT data, so that every club follows same documentation standard, and it will be easy at the area and the division and the district level to collectively run data patterns and do the data analysis on top of that. So we follow specific documents that I will be showing a little bit after this. After next, we have AD to review the effectiveness and extend the implementation of remediations actions during the second AD visit, that is Jan to June. So in the previous slide, I have mentioned that the action plan will be implemented from November to Jan. So January 1st. And after that, AD will visit the club again to see how well we have implemented the actions we have planned in our first MOT meeting. And the final thing is the clubs who have done the MOT process, identified the actions they have to implement and have successfully implemented in that particular period of time, in their club will be recognized by the district with a citation. So coming to the documents which I mentioned, so this is a document which will be given to the each team for the particular standard analysis. So the top section are the direct answers, that is club name, area name, date where on which we are doing the MOT session, the division name, the facilitator name, and the time spent on this particular analysis. And the one more is the standard set assigned to the task force. So out of 6, every team have to write their standard on which they are doing or preparing this document on the MOT analysis. And the next, we have 2 tables. The first table is the task force deliberations and challenges. Here the task force means the team which we have discussed earlier. The team is called a task force, and deliberations is the analysis which they have done on the task which is given to them. So here it mainly, this table will have the data on a particular standard. What are the challenges? According only in that standard, the team will know them. What are the challenges they are facing? What are the causes for the challenges and the recommendation how we can overcome those challenges. And the second table is the good practices. As I mentioned earlier, we also have to share the best practices so the other clubs can also get benefit from what we are doing in our club. So here also it goes in the same pattern. The standard is written in this, the first column, the good practices we are following and the benefits we got out of that, and the particular things we have done to implement that good practice. And the next, the final table where we will mention each standard and we will give a rating as a whole. The task force team will give the rating as a whole for that particular standard, and they will describe to substantiate the rating, that is why they have given that rating. If it is a high rating or a moderate rating or a low rating, they will put some comments on why they feel in that particular way, or why as a task force they have collectively came to that conclusion. And next we have two more Excel files to be filled up as part of this process. The first one is fairly simple. So when we have, for example, in the example graph, we have seen that evaluation is ranked at 2. So in this first Excel sheet, we will put up action item that how can we improve that evaluation aspect. So that will be the action item, and the standard that particular problem belongs to, and the suggested owner, who have suggested owner is the person who have suggested what we can do to better, and the priority among all other action items, what is the priority of this, is it high, medium or low, and the target date to achieve that action item. And the second one is to aggregate all the things we have noted in the actions at a standard level. In the first column, we will write down one of the 6 standards, and then we will put how many aspects of that particular standard are rated as a high priority. For example, the same example of evaluation aspect of that standard is at 2, and we want to improve it, and we have rated it as high. So for that standard, in the high, the count will be 1. In the same way, we will aggregate the total number of different aspects of a standard, and we will make a summarized report in this slide. And this one is, as I mentioned through the whole thing, why sharing best practices is important, so that the other clubs can also learn and grow. So there are 2 cycles how the district performs this. One is they collect the best practices from experienced and consistently performing clubs. In the first cycle, implement, share those best practices and recognize the clubs that implement the best practice catalog. And in the second cycle, they will run a best practice hunt across all clubs, identify the club and award them which are following these best practices. So these are some of the dates which I have already covered in my earlier session. So I see a red, I will skip this and I will move on to questions. So any questions?